Hey guys, I'm Eric Hansen. Welcome to a new episode of Trackin Dirt. In this episode, we are exploring Yosemite Valley. Check it out. We just drove through the tunnel here, entering into Yosemite Valley. This is basically my first glimpse of El Cap, and the way that the clouds are hanging off of it, it just looks so nuts. It's like deeply powerful. Everything around me just looks so surreal.
Yosemite Valley is well known for having some of the planet's most awe-inspiring landscapes, which are easily experienced from the valley floor. But I'm heading up into the high country for a very different perspective.
So we're just getting ready to set off for a skiing backcountry adventure going up to Dewey Point, which is going to give us an awesome overlook of El Cap and basically the surrounding valley. So we just met our guides and we're all geared up, and now we're heading to the Nordic Center to get outfitted with some skis and heading off into the backcountry. We just set off on Glacier Point Road. It's the trail to Dewey Point, where we are spending the night doing some backcountry camping tonight. We're doing some skiing, and I am trying my first time at telemark skis. Should be fun. You might catch me eating it one or two times here. But we got a pretty good trail ahead of us. Should be a little mellow, but definitely looking forward to this spectacular overlook. But you gotta get to Baffin Islands.
Yeah, like you can walk 10 minutes from your car's door.
The winter season is actually one of my favorite seasons to be in Yosemite National Park. It's a lot quieter. That means we have fewer visitors coming into the park. When you get out into the trails, you really have a personal, intimate experience with nature. You're able to go out there and snowshoe or ski and possibly be the only person and have a little bit of solitude on a well-used trail. One of my favorites is actually just a day trip or a one-night overnight going up to Dewey Point. You have one of the most spectacular views of Yosemite Valley, and it's a view that most people never experience because it's not kind of off the beaten path. You have to work to get there.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, I picked the steep part. Woohoo! Spring water. Walk across the creek and you're at Moonlight Buttress or one of those grates.
Nordic skiing is a totally different beast than downhill, and I feel about as steady as a newborn giraffe on these different skis. Luckily, no one's judging me too harshly. We're all a little too preoccupied with enjoying the stunning surroundings while staying upright at the same time. The further we go, the more comfortable I'm getting on the skis. I'm starting to appreciate just how efficient they are for travel, and to do it in such an incredible place is something I won't soon forget.
We just made it out to Dewey Point. We skied cross-country style across some pretty fun stuff. We've made it to truly one of the most spectacular overlooks I've ever seen. And this is just a humbling place to be standing and looking at the whole Yosemite Valley. Man, couldn't feel more fortunate to be standing here right now. This is amazing. I was a little worried for a little while. The clouds had totally socked in, but lo and behold, the clouds are parting and we've got some awesome light coming in, and El Cap behind me is looking mighty fine. So this is just amazing out here. It's about that time to put the skis back on and head back down to the valley because we got big walls to climb. Pretty excited.
We ski out from Dewey Point and leave the winter wonderland behind. Now in the valley, it feels like summer and a perfect day to try climbing on one of the world's most famous granite walls.
This first little bit here is the hardest part of this pitch.
Oh yeah?
All right, it's hard just because of the size of the crack. It's a little narrow.
Yeah.
You can't quite fit your whole hand in there. You can't quite fit your whole foot in there.
Yeah.
So that's the hard part. It's a little slippery. Forces you to jam your toes right in there.
Excited to give this one a go. Should be fun. It's hard to tell with crack climbing like how hard these routes really are, because there's actually a bit of a incline to this, so it's not pure vertical. Oh yeah, that's feeling good. This is like the cruiser section right here.
Yep.
Crack climbing requires an entirely different technique than sport climbing, or what you might find in a climbing gym, and I'm instantly hooked to the flow of it. It's amazing to climb in a place that draws the world's best climbers every year. And although I'm nowhere near that class, Yosemite is a place that has routes to challenge every skill level. And of course, the setting is second to none.
Oh man, so psyched.
So good.
That is amazing here.
Good work. First Yosemite multi-pitch.
That feels good.
Sure does.
Oh man, so satisfying to climb here.
Yosemite National Park is world famous for a reason. It's one of the most incredible places I've ever been, and I wish I didn't have to leave.